Hi everybody, it's me Valerie, the Crafty Val Girl. Today we are going to make hanging banners, or I call them paper straw banners because that's what I use across the top is a paper straw. One of the wonderful ladies that I swap with made these handwritten sentiments that I'm using this evening as well. There's one. Here's another one that says friends. You can hang these on gifts or packages or put them in your journals or wherever you want to put them. Hang them on your kitchen doorknobs. Put a magnet on the back of them. Do whatever you want with them, really. If you put a magnet on the back of them, you don't necessarily have to use this hanging string. So, all right, let's get started with our supply list. You're going to need scissors, a pencil for some marking, hot glue gun and glue. You're going to need one piece of cardstock, solid colored cardstock that is 2 inches by 2.5 inches. You're going to need one piece of craft paper that is 1 3/4 inches wide by 2 1/4 inches tall. This is going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter what pattern is on your paper. You're going to need 2 1/2 inch by 2.5 inch pieces of paper that is the same as your interior paper here. You're going to need 2 1/2 inch pom-poms that are coordinating. And I have a paper straw here. You can use a skewer stick or really about anything. You could roll up a newspaper or magazine page and cut yourself a 3-inch length of tubing or something to hang your banner with. You're going to need some regular glue, some embellishments, and some string or yarn for the hanger. Okay, so let me get all this out of the way. Move, 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 move. Okay, we'll leave the embellishments here and the things that we're going to readily work with. Okay, now to make, and I'll put this here for reference. Okay, we're going to make this banner down here. Also, I don't know if you saw on this one, I did sew around this interior banner. And if you want to do that, you can do that. But for purposes of time, we're not going to do that for this one that I'm making right now. But you can fancy this up as much as you want to with all kinds of stitching or whatever, okay? Okay, with our 2 inch by 2.5 inch piece to make our banner. Now, I use this grid all the time. If you don't have one, it's not a big deal. But if you have one, I just lined it up on the lines here, right in my lines here, and I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to eyeball a 1/2 inch up into the center and just put a little dot right there. Oh, sorry you guys, my light's terrible. The dot is right there. Okay. And then to cut my banner piece, I'm just going to go from the corner to the dot, and the same thing on the other side. Okay, so we have our base banner piece. Now on our 1 3/4 by 2 1/4 piece here that goes inside, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of line it up equidistant between my lines here and up a 1/2 inch and draw my little dot. Probably see on that one a little easier. See where my dot is. And take and just cut to the dot. Turn, go right from the corner to the dot. Okay. All right, now the next step is we're going to take our 1/2 inch pieces. We're going to flip our banner upside down. Okay. Again, I'm going to line it up on my line. That's a bad one there. You can't see that, can you? Okay. Line it up here where I have some lines. Or not. This does not have to be exact, but just close. And we're going to take our 1/2 inch craft strip right side up. And we're going to glue it in 1/4 of an inch from the side. Where this edge is going to be 1/4 of an inch from the side. Now, I'm just eyeballing it. It does not have to be super exact. We want it to be kind of as even as possible on both sides, okay? Again, right side up. On the other side, I'm going to glue 1/4 of an inch from the side and put down my piece of paper. Back is not going to be seen on, for purposes I'm going to use it for. Now, if you want to decorate the back side, you can make it double-sided. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. And for about an inch, I'm going to glue about an inch. I'm going to put glue on about an inch of my 1/2 inch strips. Okay. Now I'm going to place my straw in here. Just kind of lay it in there. It's going to roll around. It's not a big deal. I'm going to take each piece and I'm going to fold it over and glue it down where I want my hanger to be. Now you can make this as much space in between here as you want to. You have plenty of paper on your 2.5 inch strips to work with. I kind of crease that down there a little bit. Now you can glue that in there tight where it won't wander around if you want to. I don't mind if mine jiggles around a little bit. Okay, so those are on there. Now we're going to take our interior banner. Again, if you want to sew around this, you can. You can make drawn stitches like I did on this one. That's using a gel pen. Or you don't have to do anything at all. My glue is expanding out of the bottle. Okay. I'm just going to glue on the back side, glue this down. And that'll cover up our little extended pieces there. Now, I'm going to add the ends on our straw. Now you can use beads like I did here. You can use any kind of bead. As long as you can glue it on there, then more power to you. Use whatever you want to. I will say, though, that with these beads, I used hot glue instead of like tacky glue or any other kind of glue. And that's what I prefer to use. It just makes it stronger. And I am going to use hot glue on the pom-poms as well. Okay. So on the end, I'm going to pop a dollop of glue on my pom-pom. Okay. And just stick it on there. Kind of press it down. I'm going to hold it there just for a minute till that glue kind of cools off and sets. That pom-pom's cut kind of funny. That's okay. Just like us, pom-poms aren't perfect. Okay, now I'm going to glue the other one. I use a pretty good little dollop of glue because it's got to kind of cover the end of that straw. Now you can put all kinds of, you can dress this straw up however you want to. You can see here I used a little bit of bling next to the pom-poms. You can do that if you want to. You can put lace around there. You can wrap glittery string around there. But this evening, for these purposes, I'm going to glue that just a little bit more together there. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to take our string. This is just baker's twine. I'm gonna cut me some off here. Oh, I don't know how long did I cut that piece. it's way too long, but nonetheless. Okay, I'm going to hold a little length out here. And what I'm going to do, you can kind of see this. I'm going to kind of hold it close to the pom-pom there and start wrapping it around. And wrapping over the top of that. And just wrap around a bunch of times. Okay, now I'm going to tie that in a knot on the top. I'll do that again so you can see, obviously. Then I'm just going to cut that. Oh, I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch because I don't want it to come undone. Okay, so I have a little knot there. Now, I'm going to take this end, and however much I want to hang from, I'm going to kind of hold it right there, and I'm going to do the same thing. Wind it around over the top of the string, okay? Kind of back and forth a bit. I guess that wasn't too long. I had about 18 inches there, okay? So, and then we're going to tie that. That's a little fiddly. You'll get it. I mean, it'll take you a couple times, but I had to work on that when I did it myself. Okay. Tie that in a knot. Oops, I'm going to throw it. Okay. And then we're going to cut that off. Okay. All right. Now we can decorate. And I've got some cute little, just little birthday embellishments here. I'm going to, look at my glue, you guys. It's just running all over the place. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyhow, okay. So, I think it was maybe cooler in here earlier, and now it's warm in here, and I think that it's expanding or something, and it's making it come out. Just move that down just a little bit. And I put some foam strips on the back of this little present here because I want it to come up just a little higher. And this says, and many more, like a birthday. This one's just kind of simple, but you can dress these up however you want to. You can put some scrappy embellies on the top of them. You can butterfly, whatever you want, however you want to decorate them. And there we go. Just a simple little banner. Okay, I'm going to put my supply list up here again in case you need to take a picture, take a screenshot of that for what you need for your measurements. Okay, you guys, give it a try. They're really fun. You know, again, you don't have to use pom-poms. You can use beads. You can use whatever you want to put. You can wad up a ball of yarn and put there. You don't have to, you can use buttons on the end, put buttons on the end. Okay, guys. Great. Have a great evening. Give these a try. And tell me what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button. God bless y'all. Have a great evening. Bye.